I am here with the 2022 Road Glide Special built by C3 V-Twin. The Supercharged system is the star of the show, and of course the custom exhaust that they build. But this Supercharged system is from TTS, and C3 V-Twin, they're the only seller of this kit in the States. So the big thing about this kit, not only does it make almost 200 horsepower to the crank, this specific Road Glide with the Jimmy's 821 cam, C3 V-Twin exhaust, TTS supercharger, it makes 170 horsepower to the wheel, 155 foot-pounds of torque to the wheel. Once you take 15% loss, all that, for those of you that want crank numbers, you're making right at, I'd say, 175 pound-feet of torque, almost 195, 200 horsepower. So, the crazy part about this supercharger kit is you can install this kit in your garage. According to C3 V-Twin, if you can take off a cam cover, if you can take off an air filter or bolt on any other parts, you can install this supercharger kit in your home. The only thing is that you have to drill one bolt in the primary cover to mount the pulley system. And also, you have to get the bike tuned. So once you install this, you need to get your bike tuned at a dealership or whoever you're gonna get your bike tuned by. And you only need a Power Vision style tuner like a Power Commander. You don't need to flash the ECM, do anything crazy, get any crazy wiring, Thundermax ECUs, none of that. This is straight up a bolt-on kit. I went for a ride on this thing, and I'm gonna tell you, I have a 2022 Lowrider S FX LRS, and it has me thinking on whether or not I should get a supercharger put on that bike. I can tell you, power delivery, it is great. Road Glides do not have power modes. I was originally coming into this thinking like, this is not a beginner bike. And while it is not a beginner bike, I will say if you know how to manage a throttle, if you know how to ride a regular bike, I do believe that you can ride this bike no problem. It is not a situation where you crank on it and it's just taken off from you. I want to show you guys this. I can't see the gears. Let's see. Look how it's not like herky-jerky. It's not herky-jerky at all. This is pure just roll on. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, this is an incredible piece of kit. C3 has this bike dialed in really well. It's putting out 10 pounds of boost, peak 5,500 RPMs. I think the red line's around 6,000. But I can tell you, when I was riding this, I never had a situation where I felt like I was gonna fly off the bike. I felt like it was too much. I really think anybody can ride this bike if you have the basics down. Should you ride the bike? Probably not, that's a different story. But I love the fact that this can be installed in my garage within 5 hours is what I've been told. But also it comes with instructions down to every single bolt. So like I said, if you can install an air filter as C3 has said, you can install this supercharger system. Now, if you want to install the supercharger system in your garage, you can do that, or you can reach out to C3 V-Twin. They can install it for you, but they sell this system within the States. So this will fit on any Milwaukee 8 base machine. This specific Road Glide is a 114. I have a 117, being that I do have a slightly bigger motor. It would make a little bit more power, not a significant amount, but where the value in this supercharger system is, and what's blowing my mind, is that not only can I install this in my garage, I don't have to go inside the motor. This one does has a Jimmy's 821 cam, but as I've been told by C3, any cam pretty much will work. You can run with the stock cam, no big deal. You won't make as much power with a stock cam probably, but there's more potential with more aggressive cams. There's more potential with different exhaust setups. There's more potential if you upgrade the pulley system from C3. You can get a different pulley system, make more power. But once you start making more power, getting north of that 200 crank horsepower, you might need to start upgrading different parts of the motor. But think about this, 7 grand, no motor work, you're getting almost 200 horsepower. That just blows my freaking mind. Like seriously. And again, riding this bike as C3 has said, and I agree with this, it almost feels like how the bike should come from the factory. Not at any point that I think that it was too much and not too little. But I will tell you, I did have one issue that I just wasn't used to, was the clutch system. So C3 has basically a stiffer clutch, for those of you that don't know. It has basically these weights that, as you're thrashing on the system, centrifugal force basically puts more pressure on the plates, allowing the plates to grab more, which transfers the power to the wheel more. So when I was shifting, when I was thrashing on it, I missed a gear a couple times because I was granny shifting pretty much. So other than that, I had no problems with it, but that was not a problem with the bike. That was a problem with me getting acclimated to it.
I'm gonna open this thing up. We're gonna open it up. Now the shifter is a little high for my liking, so that's why I missed that shift.
Once I got used to the bike, I really felt like, yeah, I need this system. I seriously need it. So for those of you out there that want to make power, that have a somewhat mechanical curiosity, and you've installed air filters and, you know, cam covers, saddlebags, bolt-on stuff, you can install this system. And I think it's just super cool that not only TTS designed this, but C3 V-Twin is also installing these and selling these in the States, and we have easy access to be able to do this ourselves in our garage. We don't need a dealership to do this, but we do need a tuner to do it. So for those of you that are curious in this, definitely go check out the first ride impressions that I did on this bike. There's a lot of oohs and ahs, because I'm serious when I say this. Like, I was very shocked at how something, I'm not gonna say it's so simple, but I will say something that before was probably not as easy of access to get and not as easy of access to do in our garages is so easy for us to be able to do and make so much power, and it's less than a built-out motor.
Jeez, man, this thing is just, you just hear that blow-off valve just whistling the whole time. This is a bargain. This is a freaking bargain, man. This much fun, this type of power delivery.
So for those of you that are interested, definitely head over to C3 V-Twin site, check it out. Great people over there. They build custom exhausts. They're building one for my Indian Chief. They're great friends of mine. And yeah, you'll make some big power with not as much work. So I'm definitely interested in doing this myself. Definitely let me know if you guys think I should do this for the Lowrider S. Yeah, I'm interested. But as always, thanks for listening to my story. And if you're subscribed with C3 V-Twin, and I hope you are, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.